What's good? We back with the Boxing Clinic and more. This your boy CJ Goodfellow. We back on the boxing grind. You dig? And the WBC is investigating why Adonis Stevenson hasn't made a mandatory defense in 4 years, and should be coming with a ruling soon. And Adonis Alvarez has been his mandatory for 2 years, and they actually ordered for him to fight Kovalev a few years ago, which Kovalev pulled out the purse bid because he had a television obligation to fight on HBO. He had a contract with HBO. Adonis Alvarez is taking step aside money. That's on him. He getting money not to fight. Him and Adonis Stevenson share the same promoter. Adonis Stevenson says he brings little to the table, but a lot of Adonis Stevenson's opponents brought little to the table. Thomas Williams Jr., he didn't bring nothing to the table. Fonfora rematch didn't bring nothing to the table. I mean, could have got that guy. He could have fought that guy, for the Fonfora rematch. He should have fought him then. I think that would have been smart. He got the mandatory out the way. But he's been avoiding Adonis Alvarez, and I don't see anything special about Alvarez that he could do with Stevenson. Would they strip Stevenson or force him to fight Adonis Alvarez? They could. But if Adonis Alvarez has agreed to a step-aside deal, that's on him. You can push him down to rankings. I'm pretty sure he got compensated well for stepping aside for like the 1,000th time. I'm not being literal, it's a joke. But that's on him. If they strip Stevenson, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I don't even know if that's even an option. He's supposed to be fighting Badu Jack. That's why Adonis Alvarez agreed to step aside. Like I said, they share the same promoter. The promoter actually said he offered him several options, which included fighting Stevenson and not fighting Stevenson, some of the options. So, that's on him. If he chooses to step aside and you guys want to smack him down the mandatory list, go ahead. And force Stevenson to fight somebody else. That'd be a smart thing to do. Excuse me, but, I don't know what the WBC going to do. If they strip Stevenson, I think a lot of people will jump up and do backflips and do the Holy Spiritual Church Holy Ghost dance. At this point, I would too. I'm sick of Stevenson. He ain't fighting nobody no way. He not trying to unify. He just happy saying he the lineal champ. And I'm kind of mad as hell that he beat Chad Dawson, beat the lineal champion, beat him at the right time and place in his career. And I think he was stripped of the ring belt already. Andre Ward didn't want to fight him because he couldn't lowball him like Kovalev. He gave Kovalev a raw deal 2 times in a row. Even the second time was worse. Kovalev didn't make no revenue, really. And he knew with Al Heyman, that wasn't going to happen. It was going to probably be a 50-50 split, and it wasn't worth Andre Ward while to become the lineal undisputed champion and pay Adonis Stevenson enough money and probably even potentially go to Canada. He said, fuck that, I'm out. I don't want to fight him. Virgil Hunter said that basically on an interview I did it a couple months back. But, let's see what they do, man. If Alvarez continues to step aside, push him down and go to the next contender. But who really cares? This dude ain't going to unify. That's what we want. We want to see him fight Kovalev, Bivol, Barrera winner. Better be. That's what we want. If they can force the Better Be fight to happen, I'll be totally down for that. But, until the end, we got to sit and wait and see what happens. Let me know what y'all think should happen to Stevenson.